What's up, Dirt Nerds? I'm George, and it is Dirt 30. Let's see what we're going to be digging into today. How's it going, everybody? Yes, we're in the coin corner for a moment. Going to be doing the end of the guess the weight. We're going to check out the, we're going to dump all the gold in. I'm going to show you what the actual weight is. And then I'm going to go back to the video. I've got my tablet set up right here so I can go to the video. And we'll go through and find who is the nearest one to the weight. So, as I stated, I am going to go ahead and it will be a ½ gram of gold. And your choice. If you would like it to be in a bag of custom pay dirt from me, then I will add it to a bag of custom pay dirt. If you don't feel that you have the ability to do that and you just really want the gold, I'll just put it in a vial and I'll send you the gold. Fair enough, yeah? There'll be some other things thrown in there, probably a sticker, some coins, some other this and that, just how I always do. There's always more than just the one thing there for sure. So, first off, before I get to that, I do have a couple of quick mail calls, shout outs, some fan mail, some trade-offs. I'm not going to use the gentleman's full name. I didn't write down his channel name either, if there was a channel name. But I did a trade with a gentleman named Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. He traded me for one of my dirt nuggets, little 1 ounce dirt nuggets. Traded me for a sapphire. It's a beautiful little sapphire. So I have it in a vial. I don't know if I'll be able to show it to you really here. See if it'll focus on that. Yeah, it doesn't really do it justice, showing it this way. I mean, there is some beautiful purple and blue. I mean, it's a very light blue, but you can see these hints of purple coming out, and it's beautiful cut stone, and it's all faceted. I'm going to be adding that to my faceted gemstone collection that I have to get rings made for my wife. So that was that, and then he also, where did it go? Ah, there they are. Sent me along a couple of extras. There's a Canadian quarter and a Canadian nickel, because he knows I have a nice collection of Canadian coins. So just for that, thank you, I appreciate it, and an old steel weedy. I think it's possibly clean, but I don't care. It's cool. I like these old steel wheats. I like them better when I can actually see them. So clean to me is sometimes okay. I have some other ones that are uncleaned, that good detail and all that. I think I got from Mantic Coins. Speaking of Mantic Coins, I happen to have a little package here from my friends at Mantic Coins. I joined in on a treasure hunt, put in a donation. The very last coin that Shay went to look at, I only donated for a few rolls. I didn't have a whole lot of money to play with, but they always appreciate and take care of you with your donation. So I think I donated $15 this time, and the very last coin that Shay looked at, it was like literally, Adriana had already gone through them all, looking for the main parts, and Shay goes through, looks through all for the die cracks and the clashes and all that with the fine tooth comb. And the very last coin, there was a die crack. So I was like, whew. So it was a 1980p Kennedy, and there is a die crack in the T, and it was like the beginning of one, but it was a big, strong chunk coming off the top of the T. I actually got to watch. They weren't just in my pocket for that part. Usually when I'm working, so my apologies to anybody out there if you're on Mantic Coins and you're trying to chat with me and whatnot. A lot of times I'm working, so I'll just have it in my pocket and, Bluetooth in the ear, just listening to the show. So and I'll pop in every once in a while when I get a quiet second to, just to, throw in my little quick gamble real quick. So I apologize if you try chatting with me and I don't reply back. It's only because I'm there for literally a second, and then I'm back to work, trying to keep incognito. So, anyway, for my donation, I received a 2003 P NIFC that I just threw on the floor, and they're usually in very good condition from them if you don't throw them on the floor. So if they find one, and it has like the ring of death, you know, it has that big scar around the face or around the any of the edging on it like that, they'll trade it out for one that's nice and clean and pretty. Like if you find one, these ones they give you for your donation, always nice, always pretty, which is cool because I did just get a couple of Kennedy $50 books. Nothing for the new ones, not the NIFCs, but that's really, I really love these. I got a 67. That's going to be going in one of those books, I hope. I'm pretty sure I may have a few 67s already that I've gotten from Mantic Coins. Actually, I've gotten quite a lot of silver from Mantic, and yeah, love them all. Thank you very much, everybody. Please make sure you go subscribe. Check out everybody in the description below. It's only a couple this time because we're about to go fire off the furnace. And I do have a name kind of picked out. I would like to hear some suggestions. If anybody wants to throw some suggestions my way, I'll always entertain new ideas. But because I do like to refer to the Latin, as it were, I looked it up. Fornax. Fornax. Fornax is Latin for furnace or forge. Or furnace. I'll learn to speak one of these days. So fornax is Latin for furnace or forge. So that's what I'm kind of thinking. I might name my I'm gonna name my furnace Fornax. Sounds almost like a little Dr. Seuss kind of thing, you know. I dig it. It's neat. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna get this all set up over here real quick while I'm doing all this. And last but not least, for the mail call chunk, one of the always regulars, always there, my boy, my friend, my shaven friend, Mr. Ray over at Ray's World. I was on for got some donations in last few times here. First one was a couple of weeks ago. I was just kind of holding out, waiting to get a few things built up for a mail call. But he started sending me the all the 64s, you know, that he finds in my rolls when I donate. So because he knows I'm collecting as many as I can, trying to see how much of the 64 nickels I can collect. Because there's so many 64 nickels out there, it's ridiculous. They're one of the, for the old coins, they're one of the highest minted nickels of the old coins. So I'm trying to get rid of as many of them out of the way as I can. But because I did donate that time, I was entered into the end of stream deal, and I won. Oh, and I'm so excited I won too. So this is a sterling silver. It's 925. And let me get it flipped up here. And this is the it's a silver stamp. Let me show you real quick. It's a little silver stamp. And this is United States 1918 24-cent airmail inverted center. Estes, 1819 24-cent. Okay, that's in the Spanish. I don't know the Spanish. Okay, so yeah, it's the 1819 24-cent stamp with the upside down biplane. I don't know if you all know any about if any of you are all into stamps or anything like that. This particular stamp is like one of the rarest, like most valuable stamps in the world. The stamp, not the silver replica thing. This is just a really cool replica. Which you can see, the stamp, the plane in the center is upside down, and that actually came out as legit postage. Those things are worth some bucks right there. If you could find a real one of those, whew, got some money. So I won that from I won that from Ray's World. And then last week, same thing. I did a donation, and a whole mess of 1964 nickels. I'm pretty sure there's some other coins in there. There should be a I believe a wheat penny, and I think he's doing a buffalo nickel now too with the large enough donation. I believe it's $10 donation. It's $3 a roll, 5 for $10, and you'll hunt through them, search for anything, you know, looking for the silvers. I believe it's anything 61 and older. I forget what point he cuts off, because I confuse it with mine a lot. So, but yeah, there's a lot of my 64s right there. So anything old, silver, anything buffalo heads, all that foreign. If he finds them in your rolls, that's what he'll send to you. It's a good time. It's fun. There's giveaways for, you know, for free. You don't have to pay anything. Just hang out and be cool, as always. So yeah, there we go. There's my. These must be the okay. So there's my finds. So I got a buffalo nickel, and it looks like it's pretty much dateless, but that's okay. I don't mind. I still love buffalo nickels. I might be able to scope it and see what it is. Don't see a mint mark, but cool buffalo nickel. And then ooh, I'll have to scope that again. 1919, I believe. Wheat penny. 19's got a little scuff on it, so I'll have to check that out for sure. But oh, 2009, the 2016 strike through grease error. I got me a 48. Oop, there's another 64 galore. Put that into the 64 galore pile. There's a 40. Nice. I might need that one. And a 55. D. I think, okay. So he knows that I only need, I can't remember which 55. I'll have to look at it again. I think it may be the 55 Philly is the only 50 that I have left that I need, or the 55 that I need. But my nickel book's coming along pretty well from doing my little nickel hunts from Ray's World. So thank you again, Ray. Your streams are always a good time. I do moderate there as much as I can when I'm not working. Unfortunately, they have me working a lot on Saturdays. But it's looking like I may go back to my normal schedule, which means Saturdays will be wide open. I'll get to moderate as I normally will. I'll be there the whole show. So, all right. So, everybody, go check out Ray's World. Go check out Mantic Coins. Give them a like. Check out their live streams. They're always a good time. Always fun, both of them. Just good people and, you know, good content. So, go check them out. Let's go ahead and get some gold into a tray and see what we got. Let's flip you around. Be right back. Alright, so gonna have to do this kind of a little different here. My other scale decided to not work. So let me get my pen. So I'm gonna have to note down each different size here, because trying to weigh all the gold together on this scale goes over, and it limits out. So that's kind of not a bad thing to have happen, I guess. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll start with actually we'll start with the big gold. Let's go ahead and drop that in there. Oop, let me go ahead and show you. There we go. There's the big gold. And that comes out to, we'll let it zero a second. 7.541. There we go, 7.541. Dump the big gold back in over here. And see, the cup's empty. Zero back out. There we go. There's all my small gold. Let that zero a second. Looks like we got 17.5. Oops, 5. My pen just not tweaked. 564. There it goes. 6 kind of got a little messed up there, but that's all right. So, like I said, we're pretty much not counting that last digit there, unless those two numbers together came up higher to increase the other number. So, but that's not the case here tonight. So let me go ahead and pour this over here. There we go. My nice little pile of shiny. Oops, some of it escaped out the side there. That's alright, we already got our weights. I can move the scale out the way. Move my pile of shiny over. Alright, go ahead and add this up real quick. See if I can do this on screen here. Where's that? 15. So we got 25.105. So 25.10 is what I get for the total. Okay, let me set this down real quick. Let me flip this around. Let me get over to the computer or get my video set up. Alright, here we go. Got that video pulled up. And I've got my comments selected here. So that is, just so you can see, that is Dirt 30. Guess the weight. There was 201 views. And I got 87 comments on there. Doesn't mean those were all guesses. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go newest first. So that puts the very newest ones at the top. And we're going to scroll to the very bottom. Okay. So 1 ounce, 5.2. Yeah, it was a bit high. 2 ounce, 420. Yeah, just a little bit high there again. 1 ounce, 450. No. 34.9. A little high again still. 6.8 grams. A bit low, JC. So, Box Ninja, 1 ounce, 8.7. Nope. Jeremy Littleton, 1 ounce, 3. Nope. BJ Crow, 29.42. Ooh, that was close, but you were a bit over. Let's see. No. Let's see. David Tilley, 28.96. That was a little better, but still over. 1 ounce, 5. 31. 26.35. Randy, that was a really good guess, brother, but you were over. So let's keep on going. 26.87. Let's see, sorry, Mantic. We got 31.1 from Mantic. Oh yeah, that's hair over. That's a Troy ounce, but yeah, no, I not quite to the Troy, my friend. I wish. Didn't quite make it. I was hoping. Weigh my own shiny was 16, so I guess is 16.95. So Douglas, nice try, but a little bit low. But so far you're in contention because you can't go over. 27.4, 16.7. That's a good one. 15.4, 18.4, 1 ounce 3, 19.9. Golden pay dirt. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, you didn't go over. And so far, I think that might be the closest. 27.32, 26.6, 25.5. Oh, oldies. So close, but just a hair over, my friend. Is 25.105 that's the number. Dang. All right, so let's keep looking. Who do we got? Who do we got? 56, 17, 36, 32, 27, 28, 36, 27, 32. Ooh, 22.87, John Wolf. That might be the winner right there so far, because he did not go over, and he is the closest. Okay, I'm sorry, I was going to note that down real quick. So I remember John Wolf. John Wolf is right there so far. This has got to be the longest drum roll ever, right? Ooh, 22.85. Okay, I'm gonna have to note these real quick. Hang on. We're getting some closes. So we got Matthews Treasures with the 22.85. And that's going to be 22.85. Oh, come on, right. This is so hard to do with one hand. 22.85. Okay. And then let's go back around here. What was Mr. Wolf's guess again? I forgot to write down the name. Okay. 22.87. Ooh. All right. With 22.87. All right, so far John Wolf is still closest without going over. $29, $42, $39. Boy, these are some really good guesses. I wish I had that much gold. 28, 23.3. Ooh, Terry Ann comes in with a 23.333. So let me note that one down. With a 23.33. All right, so there we go. So far, I think Miss Terry Ann, you are in the lead. Because we got David Carlisle right above you with a 23.2. So he's just under you, but you are now in the lead, my dear. 26.48, 26.3, 35.42, 23.4. Oh, John Salisbury sneaks in with a 23.4. 23.4. So now, all right, John Salisbury, you are in the lead now, my friend. Let's see what else we have left here. Nope, that was it. That's the last entry. That was one day ago, so that is the magic one, my friend. John Salisbury, you are the winner. You guessed the closest without going over. I will be contacting you. I will need you to reply back whether you want the pay dirt or if you just want the gold. Like I said, there will also be some other extras thrown in on top of it. But I just want to know when it comes to your shiny, do you want it dirty or do you want it clean? All right, let me get you flipped around, everybody. Furnace is heating up. Kind of got to went a little bit over so it would stabilize. Got it set for 1950. Got the crucible sitting on top so it gets nice and warm while I'm waiting. And I got my molds preset. I'm going to do a big bar for a special friend, and I got a couple of palm bar molds ready to go. So I think we're good enough there. I'm going to go ahead and set up the camera here and get the crucible ready to go into the box here. All right, here we go. We'll grab the crucible. I can use my ungloved hand for that part. Wipe off some of the debris from pre-burn. Oh. Okay, let's go ahead and gently lower this on down into there. And close that unit up. And yeah, that quickly dropped right on down. We're going to let that warm back up before I put my metal in.
Well, that went down quick, didn't it?
Yeah, we're dropping down. We're down to 1880. Again, this is to be expected. See how far it drops with the... I had the crucible up on here warming up the whole time, so it hopefully wouldn't be too bad. It's only about what, 50 degrees out here? Something like that. Got my pops with me in the garage. Okay, slowing down a little bit. We're down to 1862. Like it's settling out right there. So yeah, hopefully we'll start climbing right back up from there. And it'll probably do the same thing when I put the go to put the material in to start melting it. Instructions recommend that when putting the silver down in there, not to just drop it in there. It's best to use some kind of a tong or something to set it in there so it doesn't hit it, because once it gets hot, it could fracture or blow up. You don't want to have molten metal or anything blowing up down into the firebox. So I'm going to be using their recommended instructions and putting them in nice and gently. So we're on the rise. We're back up to 1868, 60, 67, 68, and we're climbing. All right. That's what I was hoping for. Not too bad of a drop. About 100 degrees.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's kind of dark in there now. No glow. I can see a little glow. Not much. That crucible really blackens it out. It really fills that spot up. Don't get that nice glow. All right, we're climbing right back. We're at 1885, 86. So, doing good. I've got 4 ounces here to do that first big bar. It's going to be a 4-ounce bar. And then for the remaining 2 palm bars, I've got a 1.4 ounces of shot, and then one more 1-ounce round to do 2 more palm bars. So those will be both those should be a little over an ounce each. So there we go. We're back up to 1900. This is a sweet little box, man. I'm quite impressed with this. It really did not take that long. Like I said, probably about 20 minutes, if even that. And it was, you know, up to about 1500 degrees, so about 20-30 minutes, and it was right up to 1950. I just saw it went a little over 1950, but it depending on the outside temperature and everything else, it's going to, you know, have to bring itself hotter than the target, you know, temperature, so that it can stabilize the whole thing around, so that it stays at that temperature. Yeah, we're cranking right along. 1920. So once it hits that target area, I'm going to go ahead and open her back up, and we'll put the silver in and let it do its thing. Let it get that up to temperature. We'll check on it again after I get the, you know, in a couple minutes after I get the silver in. Probably shut the camera off for just a second. Okay, I can see, yeah, the crucible is glowing very good now. Boy, that did not take long at all. So, just so everybody is aware, yes, I do have and will be using my blast shield provided by Randy Hershey. If I get my hat on right, there we go. Keep this face from getting any funkier. All right. So we're there. It's actually, it's bringing it back over again. So we're at about 1960. So go ahead. Shields up. Ooh, look at that glow. That is beautiful. Okay, so one at a time. Here we go. There's one. There's two. 3. And 4. All right, here we go. Last shield down. Oh, looks like mercury. It's so pretty. Ooh, look at that glow.
Yeah.
It's just starting to burble too. Yeah, I didn't quite get all of it, but that's all right. Woo. There's my little tongs here, and knock that little bit back in there. Alright, so there's the first one. Well, I don't think I quite got it all the way full. So one of the ends is not going to be quite right. Huh. Whatever's clever, it'll still be pretty. I bet you that last little bit would have filled just that last little bit too. That sucks. I don't want to do a recast because that it won't be the same. Oh well. Moving on. Oop. I'm not going to reach it. There we go. Put that down there now. I think I'm going to do one of these at a time. So obviously I needed to pour a little faster because that cooled off really quick. So a little bit faster on the pour, I'm sure would have made that come out proper. But as it is, still came out pretty dang cool. Think you can see it on there or not. Sorry, Randy, your name got cut off, so it's an Olga Hershey bar. Awesome. Okay, here we go. This is going to be a little over an ounce. I'm going to try to do this a little faster than the last one. Yeah, splattered. Give me them splatters. Because I'm going to take those splatters and I'm going to re-pour the Randy Hershey bar. Ooh, I almost grabbed that with my fingers. I think with that bit of silver and the leftover sitting right up in here, I'm hoping that'll fill up the Randy Hershey bar. Woo! Yeah, don't touch that with the glove. So, because of that, I want to make sure that this is full. I know this is over an ounce here too, so let's go ahead and throw some grain in there too. Yeah, just to make sure we're over an ounce there. Woo, almost did it again. So used to being able to handle everything with my hands and not having to worry so much about it. Because doing it with the flame melt the way I do, I can handle most everything with my hands. The whip I can handle barehanded. I don't touch the crucible because don't need to. You know, I can handle all this barehanded. This I can't touch any of this barehanded. I have to glove up to do any of that. There is no playing around with that fire. Alright, so let me go ahead. Second palm got all mangled, so we're just going to go ahead and check this first palm out. It's beautiful on the back. That is a nice, thicky little bar. Got a little bit of charcoal left over from the sand there. That is a big, beautiful bar right there. That's guaranteed over an ounce. There you go. One Dirt 30 palm tree bar. Big old thicky too. that is a nice chunky little bar right there. That'll look pretty all nice and cleaned up. So we're going to go ahead and set this one aside. And I will reset the mold for another palm tree. We're going to let this finish heating up. Remelting down that first bar. And see if we can't make a full bar out of that. Try and get that all poured in one shot. Because that's the... I got to do it a lot faster and a lot smoother because that came out a lot better. I just had to pour it a lot faster. You know, don't waste time because it's cold out here, and that cold temperature is allowing it to, you know, fluctuate. So I can hear it starting to burble. Go ahead and check real quick here. Yeah, well, Still heating, so gotta wait till that big. You know, I just put that whole big bar in there, so it's gotta warm back up and get that big bar melted all the way back down to liquid again. So go ahead and let that chill for a minute. Let it heat up. I'm gonna reset my palm bar so I can do the last 1 ounce melt and do the last palm bar and go from there. Be right back, everybody. All right, here we go. Attempt number 2. Pour the Randy Hershey Big Bar. Quick, smooth, clean. Get it all in there. There we go. I think we got it that time. There is a hair left over in there, but not very much. Perfect. Got a couple of little blob off the side here. I'm not worried about that. Let's go ahead and add in all this silver here. There we go. That should melt up pretty quick. And then we'll do that last palm tree bar. Little blob of silver. Throw that, whoop. Throw that in there too. I got a couple of droplets down here that I can pick. Three nice little droplets. Throw those on in there too. Whew. Oh yeah, it's already melting. That's pretty cool. I can watch it. Already starting to blob up in there. That's cool. All right. There we go. Ooh, it's got some horns. Both names. Beautiful. Oh, that came out so much better. There we go, my friend. Randy and Olga Hershey. I'm going to get that all cleaned up, and I'm going to knock down these points a little bit so they're not so rough. Make it all nice and shiny, pretty cleany. Dirt 30 Hershey bar. Just for you, Randy. Just for you, my friend. Oh, and look. Oh, it does. It stands up on end. It'll actually stand up on its side this way with the little peg. So I'll probably leave that just as it is because it'll stand there. Just like that. Hell yeah. Way cool. Way cool. I hope you dig it, my friend. That'll be coming to you soon. Very, very, very soon. So, this should be just about ready to go inside there now. I'm going to set that one aside. We're ready for the last palm tree bar. That was so slick. That was so awesome. I have never done a re-pour, or I don't like doing re-pours just because, you know, with the old way I'd lose material so much. It wasn't worth it. That was so easy and so slick. This is going to be awesome. I'm going to want to try to get some more graphite molds so I can do some basic pouring, you know, and make everything more uniform. So, oh yeah, good to go. Good to go. Now, there's a tiny little blob left in there. Not a problem. I will leave that for the next pour. Go ahead and shut that down. I can remove the safety gear. I am no longer in danger of anything exploding in my face. There we go. One beautiful palm tree bar. Nice. There we go. Another nice palm bar. It's a little wide on the top on this one. The other one's a little wide on the bottom. It should still, I don't want to put it on there, it's wet. It may stand, it may not. It's still stackable, no matter how you look at it. Cool. Couple palm bars made there. Got this big, beautiful bar for my good friend Randy. I love this box. This thing is freaking sweet. Alright folks, I'm going to wrap this up, clean up my mess, finish it off in the coin corner. See y'all in a few. So I'm all back, got everything cleaned up, put away. Dude, that thing is fun. I will still be doing, you know, my mom actually mentioned it. I will still be doing hand fires. You know, I just, for when I do the little melts like these ones, it's so much easier for me just to do a quick, you know, 1 ounce at a time and just melt them, pour them. It works out really slick and they come out really nice. So I will continue to do pours by hand like that. So it's you know, just having the furnace gives me the ability to be able to do things like that and to be able to do the copper. So I'll probably film it. I may not upload it right away. I probably will. But tomorrow I'm going up and I'm going to do a bunch of these copper rounds. I got all these copper rounds just sitting here. I'm going to do some some hand pours. People have been calling about or been asking about some silver skulls. Yeah, or sorry, some copper skulls. That's going to happen. So, one thing, I don't know if I can get this in on focus or not. This came out so slick. The back of this bar, see if I can focus in on it. Oh, look at that, it can. There's scales. They're like dragon scales. It is super smooth. That's not, none of that's flaking up. You know, that is smooth as can be. But there's like scaling on the back of this bar instead of rippling. How cool is that? It's not the prettiest. You can see there is some rippling right there. There's some ugliness up there. Just couldn't be helped. That's what happens when you pour in sand. But you know, as you see, I got these 2 little horns at the end, and the one at this end here actually helps. It will stand on end like that. Not so much on my hand, but it will stand on end. And you can read both Randy and Olga's name on there. There's Olga. I didn't get it straight. I tried best I could. There's Randy in there. And their last name. My first Hershey bar. Smells good too. Alright. So, congratulations again to the winner of the Guess the Weight. I'm going to be putting all my nuggets away. I'll be waiting for him to contact me out. It will be weighed out of this. So you will be getting a ½ gram of gold out of my personal stash. I may even throw in one of the little pieces out of my pickers there. Just so you have a nice little chunk. Ooh. Alright, and again, the 1100 subscriber pack is going to continue to grow. There will be some more things added, always. I believe I've added a couple of buffaloes and some Wheaties, a little random pack of wheats. So there's more added. I think I'm going to throw in some foreign coins as well. I got some extras, as a matter of fact. I got some extras from Helene Johansson from Norway. And I'm going to be throwing in a little collection of coins from Norway. How cool is that, eh? So I'll go ahead and put those right in here. There we go. That's going into the 1100 subscriber gift pack. So when we get there, that'll be added to that. And Randy, this will be getting sent out to you maybe even tomorrow. I have tomorrow open to go do things. I'm gonna be sending out Joel Jeffrey purchased a skull from me, so I'm gonna be sending him. See, where's that over here? Nope, these are the ones right here. So it will be skull number 7, right there. That's going to Joel Jeffrey. See if we can focus on it. There he goes. Nice back to it too. Yeah, it's not wanting to focus. Good enough. There it is, kind of. Mine don't get a lot of rippling because I don't use the graphite molds. I use the casting sand, and that kind of affects the way that they cool. So I don't always get quite the cool rippling the way Baggins and everybody else does, Coin Man, all that. Excuse me. So, but they still look neat. They're beautiful. It's an ounce, actually over an troy ounce of silver. So, and I got these beautiful palm bars that I just did. I have not weighed these yet. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead. I want to see where these are right now. So, palm bar number 5. Woo, came out chunky. That one weighs out at 1.33 troy ounces. And palm bar number 6 came out at 1.17. So fairly decent. Over an ounce, obviously, so that's beautiful. I like seeing that. I like them to be over. I don't like them being light. I try not to let it, my first few came out light, so couldn't be helped. I'm noob, but I'm getting better. All right, everybody. As always, have yourself a great day. Wonderful morning, wonderful afternoon, wonderful evening. Wherever you are, it is Dirt 30. Go dig in that dirt. Go hunt you them treasures. Go swing your detector. See if you can find some of that hidden stuff hidden in the ground waiting for somebody to come pluck it up and take it home and make it pretty again. So, congratulations again, everybody. Thank you all for participating in the Guess the Weight gift. I hope you all liked it. I know I see some thumbs down. Doesn't bother me none. I appreciate the view. I just wish you'd tell me why the thumbs down. Just let me know. I'm not that kind of a person. I won't freak out at you or nothing. Just why don't you like it? Let me know so I can do better. Maybe you don't like me. Can't help that. I'm going to be me no matter what. So, all right, everybody. I love you all. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you soon.